And welcome back. Well, when seniors transition from home to assisted living, there are lots of important things to consider. Today, a very special place that offers you comfortable living and so much more, included chef-prepared meals, fun events, and innovative health services. Cathleen O'Brien is with HarborChase, and she's here with more on their Life Enrichment Program and all the other things that make it a great place for senior living. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
We were chatting during the break so much that we kind of got caught there for a second chatting, but I think it's such a beautiful addition to our community. It's right up the street from the station here. I pass it going home every day to Shorewood. Tell me a little bit about HarborChase and your Life Enrichment Program, because it's such a huge offering you have.
Absolutely. When we start to develop the culture of our communities, we really try and envision a place where we would want to live. So we incorporate that into all of the programming we do on a daily basis. We ask our families to fill out a pretty in-depth silhouette of our residents and who they were and what they like to do, and we incorporate that into our everyday programming. A normal day might be starting off with some yoga or Zumba or some tango toning, doing some daily devotions and maybe some catching up on current events, but we tailor it on the residents. So we have several residents who used to be artists, so you'll find art appreciation classes, you'll find painting classes. We do a lot of TED Talks on different artists, so we try to incorporate a little bit of everything for our residents.
That's really cool. So the assisted living part, you really work with all levels of care, right?
We do, yes. We have several levels of care. We have some people who come in who are completely independent and just might need someone there to kind of look after them through the night. Tired of making their meals, so they have a chef prepare all their meals for them.
Rough.
Who doesn't want that?
Yes, and we've had your chef here on the show before. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, pretty amazing. And then we have some folks who need some additional assistance with monitoring their medications and that kind of thing.
I think those all are so helpful. What do you think makes it so attractive to baby boomers? Because a lot of people say, sure, later in life there's a reason why oftentimes you have to move out of your home. But what about baby boomers who are looking for a new community? Well,
the baby boomers are definitely going to be what's up and coming. So in designing our new buildings, we've taken that into consideration. So we make sure that it's a place that, again, that we would envision want to live, but we have a full-service lounge that could appeal to that. We also have, when you walk in, it's a very home-like environment, but truly it's what happens in the community on a day-to-day basis that makes it that much more special. So we have technology, we have so many programs, so it's a home-like environment, but with some of those 5-star amenities.
Yeah, well, talk a little bit to your technology, because this is really cool. Is it true you have Wi-Fi bowling, or Wii bowling? You have Wii bowling.
We have Wii bowling. We actually have a Wii bowling alley.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because we do have some students who come in from local schools and they're like, they're going to wipe the floor with the residents and thinking they're going to beat them at Wii bowling, and some
they don't.
Oh no, not at all. And there's one woman in particular who just wipes the floor with them every time, and we just love it when they come in because it's really
that
really
is awesome.
Funny. Yeah.
Is Wi-Fi included for residents?
Yeah, Wi-Fi is throughout the entire building, but we also try and focus some of our programming to, some of the baby boomers reluctantly, some excited, but they've taken on a new technology role and integrated it into their lives. So some of them know how to use Facebook, some don't. So we may teach them we may have classes on doing Facebook and Instagram and doing a Shutterbook, Shutterfly scrapbook on Shutterfly. So we incorporate that as well. We have, using our Facebook page, we have a lot of family members who will go on and see pictures of their loved ones, and they'll make comments because they live out of state and they don't see them day to day, but they can see them participating in those programs and get excited that way. And then we have some who like to learn how to keep up a Facebook page.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's so many different levels of that, especially if it's new and they haven't used a lot. But FaceTiming is always nice. When you've got Wi-Fi, you can see your loved ones and do that video, telephone call. Absolutely. I think that's so nice. But the chef dining, I think you have to highlight, because he's been here on the show before. He's made your pizza and all these different great things. Talks about the food, because people think assisted living, they don't think this gourmet chef that you have right there at HarborChase.
They don't, and they also don't realize that most assisted living communities, you have one dining room where you have 3 meals a day.
Right.
But we have 3 different options. We have our bistro option, where if you want just a light breakfast instead of a big heavy meal in the morning, you can get, you know, a muffin, or you can get a fruit cup, or you can get something like that, or you can sit down and have, you know, the full omelet and pancakes and all of that.
Yes, please.
Exactly. But then also for lunch, you have the option of 3 choices as well. You can eat in our bistro, which would be like a panini of the day or the homemade pizza from our wood-burning oven. But you could also go into our Pig and Whistle, and you can order some lighter fare, whether it be cheeseburger sliders or cheese curds or that kind of thing. Or you can go into the main dining room and have the full service, where, you know, it's typically, you know, your fish and that kind of thing. But we also offer a chef's fare, which is kind of signature items. So they have, you know, it might be surf and turf, it might be a shrimp and pasta, that kind of thing. So we really try to incorporate everything in a little bit for everyone.
Well, now that we made you hungry, we're going to give you an option to come on in and try some free food, right?
Absolutely.
Go to HarborChase, check it out. It's a beautiful community right up the street. You can wave to us as you go by. The fall special is $4,000 off. That's right. Some restrictions do apply, so you have to give a call today for details, and you can schedule a free tour at HarborChase. When you do it, you'll get a free lunch for 2. That's right, not just for you, but for someone else. So bring your loved one with you. Visit right up on Capitol. The phone number to call to schedule that is 414-436-0311. Again, 414-436-0311. HarborChase.com is the website for more. Thanks, Kathleen.
Thank you so much.
I'll wave to you when I go home.
Sounds good.